Here's how this works. Water, salt, and pepper, those are freebies. Your pantry, it better have flour, oil, vinegar, mustard, and garlic. Beyond that, you'll only need 5 more ingredients and 25 minutes to put an entree or entire meal on the table. So, shop, set the clock, and let's dish out. We will grab 1 package of baby arugula, some balsamic vinegar since all we have is red wine vinegar in the pantry, 1 package of grape or cherry tomatoes, a shallot which we will finely mince, and I'm doing 2 fillets here, but the written recipe will serve 4 with 4 steaks, of course. These are about 6 ounces each. We'll grab some oil and put it in a skillet over medium-high heat. This is an oven-safe skillet because we are going to finish cooking these steaks in the oven. We'll add them down into that hot oil to get a nice sear on the first side, give a little seasoning of some fresh cracked pepper, and a strong pinch of salt. Quite alright if some of it goes into the skillet because it will help season our topping later. Once those steaks have a nice crust on the first side, 3 to 4 minutes, 2 to 3, just depends on your pan heat, give them a flip. At that point we will add in that minced shallot along with the entire package of tomatoes, and I'll also grab a couple cloves of garlic from the pantry and crush those in. And we'll pop this into a 400-degree oven for about 6 to 8 minutes for a nice medium rare. If you cook them a little longer, obviously more towards medium. Once your steaks are cooked to your liking, go ahead and remove that pan from the oven and return it to medium-high heat. You'll want to get the steaks out of there, of course, so they don't overcook. Let them rest for 4 or 5 minutes, and that is all the time we need to finish this balsamic tomato reduction. As you can see, those steaks and tomatoes have leached a lot of liquid out into that skillet, and we are going to add to that with about a 1/3 cup of balsamic vinegar. Scrape up any fond, make sure you get the sides, the bottom, all that beautiful flavor is really going to help impact this dish and make it the best it can possibly be. You'll want to reduce that by about half, and optionally you can squish or crush some of those tomatoes to get a little more saucy texture. We'll taste it and season with salt and pepper as needed, and I'm going to grab a big bowl and pile it high with some arugula, lay down one of those beautifully seared steaks. Don't mind that stuffed mushroom, just a little accoutrement I had lying around. And we'll spoon over plenty of that tomato balsamic reduction. Only thing that's needed here, guys, is a little drizzle of olive oil. The juices from the steak and the vinegar in that sauce are going to combine with that olive oil to make an amazing dressing for this arugula. Don't mind that little drizzle of balsamic glaze on top, by the way, just for the thumbnail. Anyways, check out that steak. A little more towards medium than I would normally cook it, but hey, moving cameras and lights and stuff around can cause deleterious effects to your steak cookery. And anyways, it was still absolutely delightful. A simple pan-seared steak properly seasoned is just about one of the best foods in the world. And when you combine it with these jammy, tangy, slightly sweet tomatoes and that vinegar reduction with those sauteed caramelized shallots, oh man. Talk about just a few ingredients having super bold flavors. This is absolutely one of those dishes. It is simple but elegant enough to serve as a light course of a multi-course meal or just a great little light dinner. Hope you'll give it a try. We'll be back in 2026 with all new 5 and 25 content, but until then, it's really up to you to go make something delicious.